Welcome to Shadow Empress Tarot. I am a messenger of the Most High with the power to travel through the shadow realms. I am here to guide you through spiritual warfare so you can achieve your soul's desires. What you need to know is God is my guide, truth is my religion, and my channel is intense shadow work. So if you are mentally or emotionally unstable, you've been warned. Merry Christmas, y'all. Ho, ho, ho. Um, I hope that you and your family have an awesome Christmas, that you guys exchange love and care with each other and for each other during this time the way it was meant to be. A lot of people, they just get together just to remember how much they don't like each other, and a lot of people right now probably fighting over Christmas breakfast. But anyway, did I really have to throw that shadow up in there? But I'm just saying, I really wish that for y'all. This is another time to be grateful, because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't even have families. So and y'all, let's get into it, because there's a lot on my table, and I literally been going at it with spirit about this being on my table right now. So this been on my table since Saturday morning. Y'all was supposed to get this days ago. But for one, I just couldn't do it because I had to sit with it. It came from the Akashic records. So I had to sit with it for a long time. And I mean, I'm like, I need a bigger table, because it was coming from so far up and so deep that each card I had to keep pulling and pulling on it, because it's something like from a sacred text in the Akashic records, and it was about the Akashic records of two souls. So I had told myself, okay, I'm gonna sit with this, the download big or whatever. And I usually do my readings at 3 a.m. where it's quiet, where there's no sound. And I was gonna, literally, Spirit woke me up this morning to do it. Like, I was like 3:30, and I knew they were like, do the reading. And I was just like, and it's getting loud right now, and it's just easy for me to get the energies at that time. But I just pissed off. Like, can we get it together with the timing, Spirit? That's my issue. But there was a subscriber that asked, could I read about soul ties, and I told them I let it go. I let Spirit tell us what we need to know. Ask them, they'll hear you. And I think this person asked because what's on my board is about a soul tie. So I had to download this information, and I also had to get out of my feelings about like my own plans of what to do while I had time off. I was going to give y'all a lot of videos, at least 3, because there's so many days in between my videos. And I'm like, can we co-create, Spirit? Because I had plans. You could have gave me this another time. And so Spirit wanted to give me an ego death, was like, straight up, they was just like, this ain't your channel. This is not my channel. I'm a worker. I'm a chosen for God. I don't get to choose sometimes. So then I had to get my feelings up off of that, because I'm like, okay, but I'm the one living down here, but I still, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna work. You gotta be humble. So let me get into it. Let me get out my feelings. I've been working on it for a couple of days. Me and Spirit has been hashing it out. And it's not my channel. What I get to do is express myself according to the character that I play in this lifetime. I get to use this platform in order to get to my North Node. That is all. So, now that I didn't have my ego death, let's get into some soul ties. Because I ain't never had to clarify each card in the way that I had to do. It's like, I need a bigger table. So let me stop bopping, get my whole life together, and read these cards. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. So there's so many cards. For most cards, I needed to clarify, like, what? Because it was just so, I was like falling, literally energetically falling down a rabbit hole. So I'm going to just give the initial cards and the cards that clarified them. I'm gonna read them as I read the story, because this is a lot. All right, let's go. So the first row, we got the Two of Pentacles. And y'all, I really was having a hard time with this. I was like, I'm not getting up right now. So I'm literally doing this during the day on Christmas. So hopefully no kids start yelling or nothing. You got the Seven of Cups. You got the Seer of Earth. Man, I hope, and the way the cards are on my table, like, they, Spirit, all I'm asking right now is that these cards don't fall all over the floor. That's at this point, that's all I can ask for. We got the Empress on the second row, first card on the second row. We have the Six of Wands reversed. Damn. We got the Justice card. Third row, first card, we have the Tower. The Ten of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. What I have on my board today comes directly from the Akashic records. This story that the spirit realm is giving us out of the Akashic records is about two souls. Two souls that came here tied together. This is about soul ties. But for two particular souls. They will be the example today to teach us all about soul ties. So let me give you a piece of the download about soul ties that came to me. And you know, also the challenge is when you get stories from the Akashic records, bits and pieces of the nature of reality comes through. And that's the challenging part for me, is to be able to tell you pieces of this reality without going off the deep end and having this reading sound like straight lunacy. You hear this? That was something in my kitchen. I have no idea what the hell could be falling in my kitchen. Look. Okay, they want me to keep going, I guess. Because that's the part I was feeling on. But anyway. These two soul ties came in here tied together. So look, I'm going to tell you something before I get started. Spirit was telling me, and don't get your panties all stiff like you didn't spray a whole can of starch on them. Because what was told to me and what was clarified is that many people mistake twin flames as soul ties. That many people explain the definition of twin flames the way they should be explaining soul ties. This is important because many people are enduring life with someone they think is their twin flame and they're actually soul ties, and you need to cut them motherfuckers off of you. And this particular story is going to tell you why you should, and I'm assuming how you should. Two souls came in here tied together for a purpose. There are many soul contracts. This one is a soul tie. And the way it was shown to me energetically is like, you know, when you're doing stuff like diving or you rock climbing and you attach to the other person for safety. Well, it's the same concept. Here's where I don't want to lose you. Because in order to understand, I just saw the energy come through my crown so brightly just now. But anyway, this is, I'm going to say it again, the part where I don't want to lose you. Is the way the soul tie was shown to me from the other realm. There's the readings on here that I told you that this is the Hunger Games. And the spiritual realm, it's a realm like this one. So just imagine like this reality became highly technically advanced. Like we have what you call that, I'm having a brain fart. We can't have brain farts right now. Virtual reality. And imagine this reality is able to go into a virtual reality and like literally live there. This is like Ready Player One. But it's on a higher dimension for us to put on those things and play in another dimension. The way Spirit explains this to me, this is realities within realities within realities. This is why we say star seeds. Because our energy, our soul comes from another reality at a higher vibration. It's like they lay in like these pods or these things and they come into a lower level virtual reality. But this virtual reality, you cannot go back into your reality unless you win when you come to this one. Because if you don't, you'll have viruses in your soul and you'll take that out into the cosmos, into higher level dimensional realities. You'll put a virus in that system. That's why this is this is the Hunger Games. This only the gangsters survive this reality. You have to win the game in order to come back. So these two souls, they come from a different reality. A high vibrational reality. They both put it on the line when they came down here. To come into this virtual reality. One soul was a master at this game. They've come in and out. The other is just a page. So I'm asking Spirit, like, why the hell would anybody do this? And here's the kicker. This was actually soul ties. Spirit was showing me that soul ties are usually made up of a stronger soul connected to a weaker soul. A less experienced or a soul that has not experienced this place. It's a challenge, actually, for the stronger soul. The challenge is, can you have a soul tied to you and help them become a master magician like you? Or, with this soul tied to you, when they become infected, can you realize that they are not a part of you and let them go in this realm? Either way, whether this person was able to get this person to rise up, or whether they would remember once this person got infected to let them go, either way, it was a challenge. Either way, it would have been difficult. Because when we get here, we forget. Y'all got to bear with me on this one. So, with this particular soul tie, they were supposed to teach the Page of Wands how to be an empress, a creator in this earth realm, just like them. But before that, magician soul got a chance to teach the Page of Wands how to become an empress in this realm. That soul became polluted during the times of Atlantis. During that time period, that Page of Wands became infected. And the way that it was shown to me was that anytime this soul comes into this realm, it attracts demons. Like, this is one, you want to take out of a general, you go for the strong ones. Because the strong ones become the empress and they nurture and they awaken others. So, at this particular lifetime, the demons was like, oh, you came with a soul tie. Boom. Polluted that soul tie and has been chasing that magician for lifetimes through this soul tie. because it is, in fact, a spiritual contract. So instead of teaching this soul tie how to be the empress, this magician had to remember in this lifetime that this person needs to be released. And that's hard because you forget who you are, but you remember that you got a job to do with this person. So what happens, just like people explain in the twin flames, that it's like this, you recognize each other, you understand each other, and then something happens. Well, when they infected, the demons that are infecting this lower level soul or unexperienced soul, they allow the natural thing that's supposed to happen between the soul ties when they meet. Then, once they have that recognition, that demon comes through the portal and just start wrecking shit. The way that they explain it as far as twin flames. I'm hearing really loudly, twin flames are supposed to get things started. They're supposed to get together and move and shake things. What most people describe at this back and forth battle between the person that is not your twin flame, that is a soul tie, and you need to cut them off. And a lot of people out here having babies with soul ties, which even ties their soul even more together, and you can't let them go. But anyway, let me keep moving because, I mean, it's just so much information and it's going everywhere. My challenge as a reader is to try to contain it in order for you to understand it. I need them to go back in the house right now, but that's my fault because I was like arguing with spirit. So this has caused a disaster for this magician every time they come to Earth. This fight starts over again with the soul tie. The lower level entities, the demons, have been using this soul tie in order to get to this master of this game. Because it has been difficult for this high level player not to recognize this mess, they keep sacrificing their energy lifetime after lifetime. This lower level energy has gotten them to do lower level things and getting them into, like, what spirit is showing me, like, getting into fights, back and forth conflicts, lowering their vibration and getting them to forget who they are. Which is now the soul tie remembers. And they're back in the grace of God, while the other one is tied to demonic energies. This soul that is tied to this higher level magician, this soul that's actually tied to God. You got two souls tied together. One is tied to God and one is tied to demons. So it's like you rock climbing and the one on the bottom lets go of the rocks and just hangs there like dead weight. Like, let's see if you can hold on. How high can you hold on? Just dangling. And then they start kicking from the rock, swinging, kicking from the rock. And the magician is trying to hold on to the rock like, ah, ah, ah. That's the best way I can explain soul ties. So this, like I just explained, this Page of Wands is here. It's tied to this magician to bring the Tower. Their job is to get inside the house, which is meaning attached to this person. Oh, I love you. We got so much in common. You're great. Pretending like I'm your brother's keeper. Like they the innkeeper. They get the keys. But what they really want to do is set the house on fire. Which is the magician. Soul ties. You either teach that soul how to be here, you teach them things, or you gotta let them go. That's either or. They don't go any other way. So if you think you with a twin flame, I think you need to reevaluate that situation. This person comes out of the dark portals to set this person up in a storm so that they cannot go through the portals back where they came from, to those higher vibrational realms that they came from. The difference in the two. Either way, for this magician, they look good. Either you can train and like a soul that's never been here before, that's a challenge. Or when they get infected, which is highly likely, that you can let them go. That you can get them off of you. That you can break that contract. In order to break a soul tie contract, you gotta make sure not only you literally, you're at a high level, but you have to actually get yourself to an even higher level than where you were when you made the contract. Because only that higher level energy is going to sever that contract. It cannot be. But if you remain on that same level or lower, you're going to be tied to that soul. I hope I'm not losing y'all, because I'm telling y'all I was hella mad. I mean, I'm not hella mad because this is even teaching me. But I mean, damn, what's on my board right now? And I got to figure out how to tell y'all. But anyway, let's keep going. At the Seven of Cups, the spiritual realm has been watching this fight. Like, remember I told y'all, like in the Game of Thrones, the Truman Show, all of these movies are bits and pieces of our true reality. This is like Rome. In the pits. The galaxy has been watching this fight between these two souls. One being dark and one being higher vibrational in the light. This has been a hell of a fight. So much so that it's like the most watched television show in this realm. In the realms out of here, outside of this place. They are watching these two fight like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, who's going to win? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? This is crazy. One, is very infected. The other is in danger of being infected and losing their soul just like this one. Soul ties are most definitely spiritual warfare. Most of them become spiritual warfare. For those of you that think you're twin flames, can't you see the warfare going on between you and your twin flame? And you call yourself understanding and knowing the struggle and being in love with it. And you know it's just harder for you twin flames. No. That's just you knowing that you need to fulfill a contract. But once that other person becomes infected, the contract needs to be broken. You need to rise above it. At the Four of Wands, what the spiritual realms want to know is, will that higher level soul be able to come back home? At this point, like that Page of Wands, nobody cared about that one. That was highly likely. They weren't strong enough to be taught by the magician. So now the rest of the spiritual realms is like, hey, are they coming home back from war? Because this realm is actual war. This is hell, y'all. Why do you think demons reside here? This is their home. This is why in the Bible, it explains that demons are mad that God favors them winning on in this plane over them where they were cast down here, and this is where they supposed to stay. So then God sends other beings here to even beat them down even more. For whatever reason, the entities here are getting punished. They got stuck here. I don't know. That's not a part of the reading, but it was a flash. It was a piece that came in as I'm reading this story from the Akashic records. I might have to attach this video because we already at 30 minutes and I'm not nowhere. But anyway, let's keep going. They want to know, is that magician going to keep their high vibration after all of these lifetimes fighting this soul tie? They want to know, will they ever get all of their energy back? Or will they be destroyed? Both them and the soul tie. At the Ace of Cups reversed, because they have watched this soul tie drag this magician down lifetime after lifetime. All these cards. They have watched this magician lose lifetime after lifetime. That they have watched their high level energy go into a descent. The whole universe is watching this illusion. This particular fight has gained the attention of the Galactic Federation. because the particular person in this soul tie is important to the galaxy. This is literally what you call God's favorite. Everybody's wondering if they're going to find themselves again and discipline their energy. Winner takes all. The fight between good and evil. Winner takes all. This is the story straight from the Akashic records. What choice will this magician make in this earth realm? During the fight between, here this person is at the Page of Cups with this demon attached to them. Confusion got them working in the illusion. But look, the magician has found God again. And now the fight has gotten even stronger. That demon is about to lose. Even the upper realms was like, I don't know. And when the upper realms go, I don't know, this demon didn't expect this either. This is like one of the greatest boxing fights you ever can watch. I pulled so many cards for this. The Seer of Earth. This Seer of Earth represented that Page of Wands. It represents the type of soul they are now. They can't be taught. They've been infected. They are a snake. They are a secretive person. So it's not just what is happening between this person and their soul tie. What this person has made, like, this person was of a high vibration coming in here with this magician. So they had attracted a high-ranking demon that, like, what this magician endures, this person does to everyone. They come for people's energy. They have an issue with being the best, the winner, their performer. And just in their natural life, they have this in their soul because they are so infected. They have this with the moon again. They have this mindset of destroying the competition. Being secretive. Like, this is giving me clue. Like, who killed the butler? like going into the house and just wrecking people. This is what they do. This person's purpose is now to fight, to cause confusion, to spy on higher level souls. But for them in the earth plane, it's people doing better than them or have more than them. They scope them out to destroy them. This person may be a dark empath. And once they do their job, they run away. This is like throwing rocks and hiding hands. If you're in a relationship with somebody like this may be, in fact, a soul tie. And Spirit wanted to go deeper into kind of the nature of that person so you can identify if this is your story. You can be in relationships and know that your boyfriend or your husband or your wife is jealous of you. That instead of loving you, they will rather destroy you because seeing you destroyed gives them more happiness than the love you give. Check that. Since this magician has recognized themselves again in an impossible war that is actually shocking both sides, they're going to get justice. What's their justice in this earth plane? Their justice is to go from rags to riches. To actually experience the better things in this reality. Something that most of us don't get to experience. They get to experience this because they remembered. Wait, why am I fighting you? Why have I been doing this? They got an epiphany and realized what was going on the deepest of spiritual levels. And he like, hey, I bow out of this fight. You're on your own. That alone raised this person's vibration immensely. And when they did that, at the 9 of Pentacles, at the 9 of Cups, they back their look where we at. See, this is why I don't like so many cards on my table. Where is it? But anyway, the checkerboard floor. Look where we at. We back in balance. Oh, here it is. Because that soul was to come in and to burn down the house and take that person off balance. But they were unsuccessful. They're back in balance. And they have raised their vibration higher than it was when they came in here. That soul tie is being cut. And the spiritual realms are clapping. This is one of the best fights they've ever seen in this arena. And when this person goes back through the portal, they're going to have their flowers for sure. This one is going to make it home. They're going to make it home. Because they learn from their mistakes. They have learned the proper use of their emotions and who to give it to and who not to give it to, and the importance of that. When you give somebody your emotions, that's a piece of your soul, period, whether it's love or hate. At the Wheel of Fortune, this person was caught in a web, fighting on the earth realm between them and their soul tie. They trying to get back up, but look, until they deal with this soul tie, they're not coming back into the higher realms. They're going to get caught in that web. But that Wheel of Fortune, like I've already said, is going to change, because that person looked behind the curtain and realized that this place is all an illusion. They can see in the illusion who they truly are and who they have been over lifetimes. And now they have the grace of God back on their side. They have the protection of God once again. This is about soul ties and how to recognize and navigate them. If you don't cut them when they need to be cut, they will bury you. Like I said, the other dimensional realms have been watching this chase, this fight between these two. Spirit just want to say it over and over because this is sensation. The magician recognizes they are a magician again, that they are, in fact, a warrior. This magician got their piece of cake and they running again. Look at everybody watching in the arena, watching these Hunger Games. Like, hey, they didn't cut that soul tie and that soul tie chasing them. They like, you gotta be faster than that, bitch. Everybody's watching. This is amazing. The rank this person is going to have after this is just insane. The soul tie. This to me is both the soul tie and the demon mixed up in one. Because, look, we've had a little distinguish between soul ties, twin flames, but this card goes into soulmate. You do have a soulmate, but you don't come to earth. You earn a soulmate. The way experience, the spirit has told me, you earn soulmates over lifetime. And this person has done so good in this game. Come down and all the way back up again. God is going to give them their soulmate. That other energy that can make you feel comfortable and at ease in hell. When you meet your soulmate, you can create such beauty around you. You forget that this place is hell. There's no hell when you have your soulmate. And what the demons is tripping off of is when you get to this kind of connection, these people wake up others. You have to be at a certain energetic level to even be able to attract a soulmate, to even be able to work energetically with a soulmate. Soulmates require mastery. You just don't get a damn soulmate. You earn that. So now, that's what this magician is going to get. Because they've been able to find the breath of air. They've been able to extend their lungs up to the Most High and breathe in this polluted realm. They remember who they are and they back out here to perform and do what they got to do. They remember who they are and the show is on again. They remembered that this was an illusion and they said, oh, I remember who I am. Look, the demons are like, what, bruh? Wow. They back on. They have gotten their place back, their place of spiritual royalty. And this is being written in the Akashic records as we speak. Hey, but the lower realms, they know the consequences of losing this fight. They thought they had it. They got a little lazy. They underestimated this soul, even though they knew that this soul was powerful. They got a little lazy because of how well they've done lifetimes before. They have been able to trick this person and give them the poison apple time after time. They have been able to come in to their forest as the big bad wolf, pretending like they wanted to be pet, but really, it was a fight. Look, they tricked him like, I got heart for you. I'm stable. But nah, that's what they were there for. And they cannot remember I told you we here for energy? They cannot let this magician get their pot of gold. Once they get their pot of gold, they're going to leave something here for other souls to wake up on. And they do not want that to happen. We already have 53 minutes. I hope that I explained that the best that I could, because I have been sitting in this energy for days. So let's see what they got to say about this. It took me 53 minutes. So many cards out here. It took me 53 minutes to get through them. But I was trying to explain this the best way I can without losing y'all. There's so much other information that's downloaded, but I have no place to put it because it's bits and pieces. Man, damn. You got the Nine of Swords? Hey, they freaking out. They freaking out. This person is freaking out on a soul level and a mental level. And this, okay, let me keep going. What do we need to know, Spirit? Hey, this person. Because it appears differently. It appears like simple situations sometimes on a 3D, but it's very spiritual. It's very, very deep. This is why one of those people, they low-key go crazy. Look, don't play with me. You got the Hierophant. What do we need to know? And we got, oh, the star. Hey, what y'all talking about? One more, Spirit. Damn. Wow, the Queen of Swords and the Tower. We got the Tower twice out here. Give me something for the Queen of Swords. Give me a second, y'all. And give me something for the Queen of Swords. Thank you. And give me something for this Nine of Swords. Oh, thank you. So let me just give me a second. So for the Queen of Swords, look. We got the candle and matches. Hey, look. Okay. I'm not going, yeah. And for the Nine of Swords, we got the Dancer. We got Paradise. We got Spiritual Jail. And I'll just name it as Spiritual Jail. That might not be it. I haven't tapped in really yet. And we got War. Oh, okay. And this is why... okay, I'm gonna stop. Look, this is the Tower came out here twice. And the same thing. Look, we got two. Oh, wow. See, this is what I didn't want. The cards to be all messed up like this. Okay, so here we go. Look, we got this again. This person wanting to light a match and burn everything down. This literally came in the same spot as the Tower. We got the Tower twice under somebody with matches. So let me go. Let me get into it, y'all. This person is literally going insane. Because they want this person to be able to see them good in a good way. Like they are an empress. Like they are a creator. Like they are their peace. Just so they could continue this war. And look, again, they watching. Continue this war and to keep them low vibrational. This person on a 3D, they so fucking insane. They probably don't even really know why. They have such an intense want to destroy this Hierophant. Like, this is so giving me, a lot of you may be experiencing soul ties and relationships, calling them your twin flame. Ain't your no damn twin flame. What did y'all create? Nothing. Maybe a baby to fight all over and for this person to bring you even further down. Look, this person, because the demons attached to this person can see that they're back in their power. They are back in their power. This is a no. They can't let this happen. And look, so now they got this person attached to this person, having this person thinking, how can I get back into this person's energy to come burn down what they have? Twice, y'all. Look, don't play with me. Look at this. With the matches. Look. The black and white with thinking about how they gonna burn their house down. Twice. This person is obsessed. And they don't even know why. It's because the demons on them are like, hey, you got to destroy this person. Maybe even people told them to stop tripping. Whatever your situation is, and they just won't stop tripping. They don't know why they can't stop tripping. They mind ain't right. What do we need to know about this? I've never had so many cards on my table. This was definitely a challenge for me, and I feel like I still didn't tell y'all that. I mean, I know I did, but like, I really don't. It was so much. What do we need to know, Spirit? You got the T? Yeah. You got the Warrior. And you have, they just keep repeating it. The TNT and the Diver. Look, you know, look at the owl on the teacup. You know that this person is a rat. That they are lower vibration. That they're trying to appear just like you. Because that was their purpose. To be like you. But themselves, you were supposed to teach them about the energy that you hold within yourself in this realm. That was their ultimate goal. But since they're infected, they try to steal from you energetically in some way in order to become that instead of being taught by you. Congratulations on remembering who you are. That congratulations on getting knowledge about yourself from the Akashic records that you are in fact a warrior. Congratulations on blocking the destruction that has been coming your way and getting you stuck so that you can't move on in this realm. This deck of cards I was making, and I haven't even finished them, but they want me to pull from them. I was supposed to finish painting them today, but let's see. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know, Spirit? You got the Hangman. Reversed. This person is like a propped up dead body. They're soulless. This feels like to me like when people like kill somebody or somebody will be dead and they dress them up and then they just sit them in a chair like, this person is a vessel. They dead as hell. You got to get away from them. You literally carrying dead weight, they saying. Dead weight. You got to, when you got a soul tie and they are dead weight, you got to raise your vibration to get that dead ass body off of you. Like, they dead. Leave them on the battlefield. Look, you got it again. The Star. Because you got to swim away. And you can't swim with a brick tied to your leg. What do they need to know, Spirit? You know what to do. I need some coffee. What do we need to know, Spirit? Boundaries. You know what to do. Boundaries. Luck. What do we need to know, Spirit? And truth. Spirit says, you know what to do. You have to create strong boundaries. Such strong boundaries that this person is completely cut from your energy. Because you know they affect your luck. You know they affect your manifestations in this realm. You know it. And that's the truth. Merry Christmas, y'all. If this has helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.